Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple start next chapter together. Viewers saw Chock Chapple propose to Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos on the season finale. Now the two are ready to start the next chapter of their lives together. Golden Bachelorette winner finally explains his unique name. Many viewers thought of Chock Chapple as the frontrunner on the Golden Bachelorette. But many had questions about his name. Chock isn't a name you hear very often. He was finally asked about it during an interview with Glamour magazine after the Golden Bachelorette season ended. As fans suspected, his real name is Charles. He told the outlet that his mother didn't like Chock as a nickname, so she called him Chock instead. However, he wasn't sure how his mother decided on that specific nickname. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple start next chapter together. Joan Vassos made it clear from the start of her season that moving out of Maryland was not an option for her. That's where her children and grandchildren are based, as well as her job as a school administrator. However, she changed her mind after getting engaged to Chock. Now they plan to live in New York City together, at least part of the time. The rest of the time they will split between Maryland and Kansas, where Chock Chapple owns and operates an insurance business. Joan Vassos took to her Instagram on Friday, November 15th, to share the next step. She and Chock were on a flight to New York City. She said that they plan to start looking for an apartment in the Big Apple. However, they aren't rushing into marriage just yet. Bachelor Nation fans react to couples' plans. Bachelor Nation fans took to Reddit to discuss Joan and Chock's unique plan not to live together but only visit when they can. Most of the comments agreed that it wouldn't end well for the couple. I mean, it sounds like they are moving in together, but that they'll have multiple places they call home. I always thought old people want to move to Florida. Let's get those people on a season. This won't last more than a year. Maybe before even being picked for the show there should be some kind of agreement that if they are not from the same state that one or the other would be willing to move. It sounds like they are moving in together and we'll see how life after the show goes, but keep their separate places if for some reason it doesn't work out. Am I the only one surprised to hear a full-time place in NYC? Who is paying for that? A shared place in NYC seems like expensive booty call rather than sharing the rest of your life with a loved one/partner that I thought they both wanted. As the final rose was handed out and the cameras dimmed on the Golden Bachelorette, a new chapter was already unfurling for Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple. Their love story, marked by both passion and patience, had been an unexpected highlight of the season, proving that life's most magical moments often come when least expected. Now, as they step out of the golden spotlight and into the real world, Joan and Chock are ready to build a life together, one full of adventure, laughter, and second chances. The road to forever. Joan, the elegant and compassionate widow who captivated America, had been hesitant to join the Golden Bachelorette in the first place. Her children had encouraged her, insisting that she deserved to find love again after years of putting family first. Chock, a retired history professor with a penchant for storytelling and jazz with a similar hesitance. A self-proclaimed romantic, he wasn't sure reality TV was the right place to find something as sacred as love. But fate, and a little prodding from producers, had other plans. Their connection started subtly. On the first night, amidst the whirlwind of introductions, Chock presented Joan with a single sunflower. "This flower represents resilience," he told her. "It turns toward the sun, even after storms. I think you and I might have that in common." Joan's eyes had sparkled, but she'd tucked the moment away, unsure of its significance. As the weeks went by, their bond deepened. While other contestants vied for Joan's attention with grand gestures and over-the-top antics, Chock's quiet confidence and intellectual curiosity set him apart. He wasn't there to impress her, he was there to know her. During a pivotal one-on-one date, the two shared their stories of love and loss over a candlelit dinner by the sea. Joan spoke about her late husband, a man she still cherished deeply, and Chock shared his journey as a widower learning to embrace life again. The honesty of that evening built a foundation of trust and understanding that carried them through the inevitable ups and downs of reality TV romance. The moment that changed everything. The defining moment of their journey came during the hometown dates. Chock took Joan to his home in Charleston, South Carolina, where the two strolled through cobblestone streets and explored historic landmarks. He introduced her to his family, a warm and lively group who immediately adored Joan. But it was a surprise stop at a local jazz club that sealed the deal. As a small band played a soulful tune, Chock took Joan's hand and led her to the dance floor. Under the soft glow of string lights, they swayed together, their movements unhurried and perfectly in sync. For Joan, it was a revelation. "I felt like the world disappeared," she later confessed in an interview. "It was just us, and in that moment, I knew he was my future." Chock, ever the romantic, had planned the dance as a way to express his feelings without words. "Music has always been my love language," he explained. "And Joan? She's the song I didn't know I needed." Life beyond the spotlight. Now that the cameras have stopped rolling, Joan and Chock are focused on building a life together, starting with a series of travel adventures. Both share a passion for exploration and have already planned trips to Italy, Greece, and Japan. "We want to see the world while we can," Joan said in a recent interview. "Life is too short to put off the things that bring you joy. And with Chock by my side, everything feels like an adventure." Their first trip, a romantic getaway to Tuscany, was a chance to unwind and reconnect after the whirlwind of the show. They spent their days wandering through vineyards, indulging in local cuisine, and marveling at the beauty of the Italian countryside. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Chock surprised Joan with a handwritten poem, a tradition he hopes to continue throughout their relationship. "Joan inspires me," he said. "She's a reminder that love doesn't have an expiration date. It's something we carry with us, something that grows when we're brave enough to nurture it. A love that inspires." For Joan, this new chapter is about more than finding love, it's about inspiring others to embrace their own journeys. "I want people to see that it's never too late to start over," she said. "Whether you're 20 or 70, there's always time to open your heart to new possibilities."